Alright, y'all. My white privilege check must have come in or something. Well, not a check, but my card or something must have come in. I don't know what it is, dude. I get all road ragey and shit on the way home from work. Today, I'm going to take a long way home, even though I'm in the car. Bike's off the road for the moment. But back to my my white privilege. So I had gotten in a bit of a mood one night, sometime back when I got this car. Shortly after I got this car, I wanted to kind of see what it would do to begin with. I was curious, and then somebody got like right behind me with some shitty lights, like those really annoying ones, the ones that just make you want to fucking pull over and smash the bitches. Ooh, somebody got fucked up. Oh, damn. All right, anyways, look. So, I got all pissed off and I tried to get away from this car. Well, as it turns out, I'm going over 100 miles an hour up Gable Hill, and I lost, sight of the car for a minute. Well, next thing I know, this car is right on my ass. It's like 8:30. I'm on my way to pick up my daughter. So, this car, it's like I get up Gable Hill, I slow down to the speed limit, and this car is right on my ass again. So I'm like, all right, let me get over into the other lane. So I switch lanes, car switch lanes. I slow down to like 10 miles an hour, car slows down. I switch lanes again, switch lanes behind me. Now I'm starting to get pissed. No, I'm not thinking it's a cop, I'm just starting to get pissed. So I go ahead and pull over into this parking lot, and this car pulls in behind me, so I'm reaching for my baseball bat in the back seat. I'm about to step out the car swinging. Next thing I know, the blue and reds are lighting up. And I'm like, oh, okay, let me just put this baseball bat down and put on my manners. So cop walks up, he goes, you're doing kind of fast back there. You in a bit of a hurry. He's like, no, your lights were getting on my nerves. I was trying to get away from them. And he kind of looks at me like, what? He's like, where are you going in such a hurry? He's like, well, I'm not really in a hurry. I'm going to go get my daughter from work, and your lights were getting on my nerves, giving me a headache. He goes, you go ahead and have a good evening. Keep it kind of toned down. I don't want to hear about you splatting a deer at 100 miles an hour. And I'm looking at him like, what? Wait, I should be in jail right now, and you're letting me go? So, that was the first one. And then this morning, I'm on my way into work, and I had a little bit of a headache this morning, just a bunch of shit on my brain. So this morning, I'm on my way into work. I turn my dash lights down. It's like 10 after 5 or whatever, and I can barely see my dash because of the lights being down. I'm, headache and all. So I'm cruising along. I have no clue how fast I'm going. Next thing I know, whoop whoop. I'm like, where the fuck did you come from? I pull over. I'm like, all right, I know I was probably speeding. So I give dude my papers and shit. And no, I'm not all like, oh, President Germany, give me your papers. Nah, fuck that. Look, the dude's got a job to do. I was breaking the law. So I hand him my papers, and he comes back and he's like, well, I got you doing 62 and a 40. He says, he's all like, you coming from work or going to work? I told him going to work. Obviously he saw my, my whatever, but he says, I got you 62 and a 40. He says, but I'm going to let you go with a warning. And I looked at him and I said, you know what? You just made my day. I said, you have no clue how much that actually means. How grateful I am for that. You know what? I shouldn't be going this way because this is putting me back into traffic. Nah, I'm going to end up fucking somebody up. But anyways, I was like, you don't realize how grateful I am for that, I don't think. And he goes, well, yada yada. We sat there, kind of bullshitted a little bit. And I explained to him, you know, about the lights being down because my head was, you know, I was getting a bit of a headache. And he's like, well, just kind of watch it through here, you know, etc., etc. He's like, have a good day. I said, I think I'm gonna now. I shook his hand and went about my business. Look, for starters, it ain't white privilege, for starters. Yes, this is a nice car. I do look a little scruffy, and I get, you know, some profile, and I could understand. Scruffy looking dude in a nice car. But, you know, at that time of morning, he didn't see me. He didn't see a nice car. He saw some dumbass doing 62 miles an hour in a 40 zone. Same with that cop that pulled me over the other time. He saw some idiot doing over 100 miles an hour in the middle of the night in a 55. And actually this morning I thought that was a 55 zone, but I really, honest to God, I wasn't paying attention to the speed limit. I wasn't paying attention to my speed. He could have told me I was doing 70, I'd have had to have believed him, because this car is so smooth. It's hard. If you're not looking, it's hard to not speed. But it's not about privilege. It's about, you know, being respectful to these guys. They're out there. They're doing a job. You know, they want to get home to their family. And anytime you people are out here, you idiots are out here talking about, well, I'm a sovereign citizen, or blah, blah, blah. You get out of your car. You don't listen to what the fuck they say. First thing you do is you put these people on edge. You put these cops on edge. You put them on alert when you start the bullshit. You start arguing with them. You're fucking retarded assholes. You don't know how to deal with people, let alone fucking cops. Be a human being, because that's all they're doing. They're being human beings, doing a fucking job, making a living. You know, these guys, both of the cops that pulled me over in this car, walked up, and I was polite. I didn't kiss their asses. I was polite. I said, good evening, officer. You know, what's the problem? The other guy said, good morning. Here's my license and stuff. I didn't argue. The side of the road is not the place to argue. The side of the road is a place to get your fucking ass whooped if you start arguing. You have the option at the end of the day to argue your case in a courtroom, preferably without a bunch of bruises or a bullet in your ass. If you want to argue, hold your fucking tongue, mind your fucking manners. Yes sir, no sir, here's my license, and go on about your business, go on about your day. Once they hand you your ticket, if you don't agree with it, it's got a court date on there for you. Go into that courtroom and say, Your Honor, I don't agree with this ticket because blah, blah, blah. And at this point, you can do it without the bullet in your ass because you didn't argue with them on the side of the road. Anywho, this video is getting kind of long, so I'm going to go. All right, peace out. Bye.